It's October 2021. Tiger Brokers, will it be the next 10 baggers? Better than Tesla? But that's only if you can take the risk. Appreciate a like if you like this video and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tesla is over $1,000 US. Look at the chart. Yesterday went up to as high as $1,094 and closed at $1,018. Tesla flying to the moon? That's what Wall Street bets always say. PE historical is over 1,000 tons, and PE trailing 12 months is over 300x. Strong price momentum, undoubtedly. To me, Tesla is like a risk sentiment taker. Current strong price momentum is a reflection of risk-taking activity in the market. So how well did Tesla do for its financials? I won't go into details here because this is what I covered in my previous video. Elon Musk justified Tesla valuation back in January 2021. Can Tesla be 10 baggers at this price? Market cap now is already 1.02 trillion USD. Market cap has to be 10 trillion market cap in order for it to be a 10x. And for earnings to be around 200 billion USD at a PE ratio of 50x. For a 4 trillion market cap, earning has to be 80 billion USD. With an assumption of profit margin of 15%, revenue has to be within the range of 533 billion to 1.3 trillion, which is around 2.5 to 6.3% of US 2020 GDP. What are the recent developments at Tiger Brokers? Short sellers only see worst case scenario. From 14 October to 18 October, Tiger Brokers and Futu have been mentioned by people daily. The concerns over data privacy in relation to the Personal Information Protection Law. Since then, Tiger Brokers have its price dipped from over US $10 to as low as 7.27 USD. Even small retail short sellers jumping to short sell Tiger Brokers and Futu shares. But bulls like me continue to see blue sky scenario. From 19 October to 25th October, price momentum still edges towards the weak side. Though Tiger Brokers share price has slowly crept back out to around 8.8 USD. On 26 October, there's a good news being reported. Tiger Brokers received approval from the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission to complete the acquisition of Ocean Joint Securities that effectively allowed them to have the Hong Kong trading license to taking more accounts from Hong Kong citizens. Think through. Will Tiger Brokers be awarded a license if they are in the midst of getting in trouble? And why would Securities and Futures Commission approve this acquisition prior to the effective date of implementation of personal protection law on 1st November? To me, this is really good news. Nevertheless, yesterday price for Tiger Brokers, it went out to as high as 10.8 before coming down and closed 2% at around 8.67 USD. And it came down together with the rest of the Chinese tech equities. Short interest has been increasing since mid-August 2021. Here's the data. You'll see that short interest in Tiger has gone up from around 5-6 million shares per day to around 16.35 million shares, which is getting a big number, around 5.8% of the shares outstanding. Will it be worst case or blue sky scenario? That's a question that you have to think through. Not serious only see worst case scenario, which also explains why I have previously done a YouTube video on scenario analysis of Tiger Brokers, where I have the worst case scenario, scenario 2, the base case where China allows pilot tests on overseas investment by the citizens, and the best case scenario where China allows overseas investment by its Chinese citizens. So if you are interested, do take a look at my scenario analysis video, where I have copied the link in this YouTube video in my comment section. This is the scenario analysis snapshot, where I touch on the different pricing metric for the different scenarios. You want to understand, do take a look at my scenario analysis video, where I will explain through the numbers, how I arrive at the various numbers. Here's the base case. But even then, for the base case, you have to look at what kind of pricing metric we are using. A lower pricing metric, which Tiger Brokers right now is trading at, really make it a very low price target stock. But once the regulatory overhang being removed, it happens, I do expect the price to surge out to around $30+ just on the base case scenario using the various comparables pricing metric or even the medium pricing metric. The best case scenario by year end with a account deposit number or certain funded accounts, that can even bring it on the best case scenario to as high as $56 using the average pricing metric. You really have to look at my scenario analysis video to really find out how I arrive at the figures. But to me, I'm waiting for the blue sky scenario where there's a lot of room for imagination. I would even sell if it reached 100 USD because at 100 USD per share, Tiger Brokers is only 15 billion market cap. Here, I also do a returns matrix for Tiger Brokers with a current price of around 8.8 USD. So if the price target for Tiger Brokers is only $4, there's a potential loss of 55%. If its real value is 6.8, potential loss of 23% if you enter at around 8.8 USD. But what if the number is actually 10.38? Potential gain of 18%. At $15, potential gain of 70%. At $32, potential gain of 264%. At 56, even higher. At 100 USD, this stock Tiger Broker is a 10 baggers returning in over 1000%. So what's your view? What's your view in terms of what kind of scenario will happen? For me, if you really want to know, I am waiting for the blue sky scenario based on my read of the current market and what's happening. But as always, I could be wrong, so I manage my risk in terms of my portfolio allocation. In that Tiger Brokers have been weighed down by regulatory concerns. This is the share price charts of Tiger Brokers. And year to date, Tiger Broker is only up 9%, whereas Nasdaq is up over 20%. The Hong Kong license announced yesterday did not lead to a sustained price recovery for Tiger Brokers. Well, maybe because PIPL rules are effective from 1st November and traders and investors probably are waiting for clarity in November 2021. The support level right now is at 7.6 USD with resistance level at 10.8 and 12.8 USD. I won't even touch out on these 2 points yet. I will continue to monitor the market and keep you posted on my observations of Tiger Brokers. But any investment in Tiger Brokers right now have to take into account what's your view about the current environment as well as what's your view on the various scenarios that can pan out. I'm an optimist of Tiger Brokers, but is this what you should consider? People should know that I always do management of my capital based on portfolio management to manage my risk. As always, this should not be construed as any investment or trading advice. Do stay tuned and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can be kept updated promptly when I release new videos to reflect the changing market conditions.